Stay tuned because Good Sports is coming up next. Kansas City Sports and Fitness is the magazine for sports fans in KC. Inside, we cover local sports and local teams, from pro to peewee and everything in between. And this month's free copy of Kansas City Sports and Fitness includes the Surplus Exchange College Sports Report. You'll find Kansas City Sports and Fitness all over KC at places like the Kansas City Ice Center. And it's free, so pick one up today. Welcome to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness magazine show. Good Sports is presented by Kansas City Chiropractic. Dr. Lynn McIntosh and Kansas City Chiropractic offer the care that can relieve pain and stress and improve overall health. For an appointment, call them at 816-753-4600 or visit kansascitychiropractic.com. And by the Surplus Exchange. Take a tax donation credit plus help KC students when you recycle your electronics and office furniture at the Surplus Exchange. For more information, visit surplusexchange.org or call 816-472-0444. Good Sports was recorded live on Sunday, December 22nd. Welcome to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show. I am Steve Fish. I'm the publisher of Kansas City Sports and Fitness magazine. Today we're here to skate with Santa on the outdoor ice pavilion at the Kansas City Ice Center, which is located on Johnson Drive, just 2 miles west of 435. You can call 913-441-3033 or visit their website, kcicecenter.com, for more details on public skate sessions, their leagues, and their Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey programs. Now, before we get started with the show, I want to tell everyone that our current issue of KC Sports and Fitness is available free at over 700 locations. And in our current issue of KC Sports, we feature our Chiefs Report, which is presented by Bud Light. Now, this month we feature a story on Niall Davis, who set a Chiefs record with a 108-yard kickoff return. We also compare this year's team with the 1969 Chiefs, and we look at the playoff possibilities for the Chiefs as well. Now, in our hockey report, which is presented by the Kansas City Ice Center, where we are today, we write about the outdoor ice pavilion, which is open and will also host a Winter Classic tournament this month. Plus, we feature a special insert called the Winter Sports Guide, which has information on Learn to Skate, on their public skating, and their figure skating programs, and it's available at the Ice Center. And in our college football report presented by the Surplus Exchange, we talk with Wildcat Will Spradlin, KU basketball phenom Andrew Wiggins, and we write about the success of the MU Tigers football team in the SEC. Now, you can visit our website, kcsportspaper.com, to find a link to a list of locations where you can find KC Sports, and you can actually check out a PDF of the entire issue on our website as well. And now joining us here at the Kansas City Ice Center is Dr. Lynn McIntosh. It's been a while since we've seen Dr. McIntosh. She is a board-certified chiropractor. She's licensed in Kansas and Missouri. In addition to being licensed to provide general chiropractic care, Dr. McIntosh is a certified chiropractic sports physician. She works with athletes from multiple disciplines on specific sports-related injuries. Welcome to the show, Dr. McIntosh. Thanks for coming out on a Sunday.
Oh, thank you so much, Steve.
So let's talk a little bit. We're at the end of the year. You've had a very, very, very busy 2013.
It's been a very exciting year. It's been just a lot of fun. And we've had our 10 charities, 10 years. And so because we've been in practice for 10 years, we really wanted to give back to the community that has supported us. And so we wanted to support the community. And so we picked charities that were, close to us and really affected people in Kansas City. So we've done all kinds of new things. And then, of course, we expanded. And you've been out and seen the expansion and all the new things we've added. So,
who are some of the charities that you did things for? You mentioned something to me, the very first one that you did. You actually sponsored something, and it was like a whole season long type of thing. I didn't know that.
It was the Challenger program, and we sponsored their bowling for the year. So that was a lot of fun, and we got to go out and watch the kids bowl and be involved with the Challenger program, which is just a terrific program. They have opened a new center actually up north. So that's wonderful. And then we did the Salvation Army, the Children's Shelter, very small number of people that the shelter can hold. There's only 20 kids, and that's the largest shelter in Kansas City. And so they're large enough to handle sibling groups. So that way you can have the kids not get broken up.
I got you.
And so there's only two other and they're like 12 and 8 is all the kids they can handle. So it was really exciting to go. We got to be involved in their telethon, and so that was really wonderful.
Nice.
And so we really got to participate. We did harvesters. We provided almost 10,000 meals with not only our donations, but the donations we took at our open house and everything. We sponsored the Shepherd Center, which is really Meals on Wheels for elderly shut-in people. And so we provided 200 for a month. And so that was great. We had, also at the children's shelter, we got to provide all of their hygiene items, shampoo, toothbrushes, and everything for the next 2 years. And then for Christmas, we did bags for them because, they may come in and they have absolutely nothing. And then they're given a lot of things there.
Right.
They're given clothes and again, the hygiene products and everything. And then they don't have any way to carry them. And so we had these bags printed that were property of, and they write their name in permanent marker because a lot of these kids don't have anything of their own. So that the fact that it's their property is a really important thing psychologically for them, and that no one else is supposed to be able to take their stuff, so that was really cool.
So extremely good things during 2013, very exciting.
Yeah.
You mentioned this in as we were talking, you also had a party and introduced people to your practice, which expanded quite a bit. You've added a lot to your practice in 2013, and you have more things there to come in 2014.
Yeah. We were able to double the size, and so we've added decompression, which is really for cervical and spinal disc problems. So any disc problems we can really manage with that. Then we, of course, have added the laser that is so exciting. I just had... actually, my brother from Nebraska got hit by a cow. She ran after him and took him. And so he came in and he literally had a bruise just the shape of the cow's head, which is like this long and about yay wide on his thigh. And we worked on it. And I tell you what, it dropped at almost an inch in the thing because it was just bruised and all this kind of stuff. And then we used our new kinesio tape and we put that on either side. And he called me a couple days later. He's like, it was just like you said. We took the tape off, and it was almost clear underneath there. And he said again, on the drive down, because it's it's an 8.5-hour drive for him.
Wow.
And, of course, he could barely walk because he's you're getting stiff in the car after you've just had this injury. And so he was able to go around and hang out with his grandkids and do all that kind of stuff and move in and out and then drive home without as much discomfort.
So somebody else that might be an athlete, how can they relate to getting hit by a cow? Would that be the same as getting hit hard by a volleyball or by a basketball or maybe a bowling ball?
It's a linebacker. That's what you can really relate to.
Okay.
Because, so the cow's about 1,600 to 1,800 pounds. And so coming over, but she wasn't at full speed. So your linebacker at full speed, even if he's a couple hundred pounds, has a little bit closer thing. But this is without pads. So, but any projectile object, your volleyball, your basketball, any of those where you got that big welt, and I mean, and it reduces when you talk about bruising and things like that and inflammation, it reduces that so quickly. I mean, that's just exciting. I don't know if I told you about the guy that fell and his hand was just like a grapefruit.
No. And
it came down probably maybe not quite a half inch, but he had no knuckles before we started, and he had dents afterwards, and just so the amount of pain that leaves when you get rid of all that inflammation. And we've had a lot of post-surgery, after the knee replacement, you've got all that swelling. And we had a guy, and he could really only bend about this far, and he could bend 2 or 3 times farther, just that first 10 minutes, so it's just been very, very exciting. And then we support it with the kinesio tape because that keeps that inflammation moving out.
Tell us what that does. You'd explained it to us several months ago, and you had just brought it into your practice, but you know a lot more about it now.
What it's really, it's 2 things. It is a mechanical movement, and it separates the layers of skin. Okay. And so when you have inflammation, they tend to get crushed together because you've got extra stuff there. So now from the bottom, if it's swelling, it's pushing these layers of skin together.
I see.
So they just get stuck, and there's no way to move the normal cellular exchange of toxins and nutrients and everything else, and just mechanical movement. And so what this does is it basically separates the skin, because it's an elastic tape, and so you put it on, you put some tension on it, so it's already got the tension. That's what pulls, and then as you move, it is micro-massaging that area to keep everything underneath it moving more. So, when he got hit, now you've got all this swelling. And I mean, it was just, you could just see the outline of where it was hit.
Yeah.
And we got it, before he left, there was no more outline.
Wow.
I mean, we removed that. That was just so cool. Because the laser speeds healing 40 to 50%, reduces that inflammation. Then you put that tape on, and you keep that movement going to continue that fluid to move out. It's moving into the lymphatic system. And so it's fantastic. It works really well. Now this next year, we're adding physical therapy. So we're doing a lot more there. So that's going to be really fun.
I should mention from our discussions in the past, I know he had to go 7.5 or so hours.
Sure.
The quicker, if you have an injury on the field, the
sooner
quicker
it is.
they get to you, and you can get the quicker you can get back on the field.
Absolutely. Because if you don't wait until it's fully swollen, you keep moving it out and trying to change that. I mean, swelling is good. It brings things in that you need, but not all of it. You don't need it there, and you need to move it out quickly, and otherwise it becomes a more permanent problem. Other problems can develop. Yeah.
Right. So some of the other things that are regular things in your practice include acupuncture and orthotics, and then
massage therapy. Yeah, absolutely.
And
we do all kinds of massage. Stuff. Yeah, we do pre-event massage and post-event massage. We also do deep tissue in between, in more of that training phase, that kind of thing. Yeah, the SpectraCell is the micronutrient test. Also, we've been doing a lot more with methylation testing, which is how well you absorb your B vitamins.
Really?
And I personally, there's 2 genes we're testing, and I'm only 60% on one. And
really?
So, yep. And so that's always been a problem. And I could tell you that by the micronutrient test, because I've done it every year. And otherwise, I would have never known. I would have just never known.
Exactly. So for something like that, what's the solution? How do you get it to rise up to the weight?
So I'm pretty much always, I eat plenty of beef. I mean, that's not eating meat is not the problem, that I don't have enough B12.
Right.
But what I do need to do is I have to continue to supplement for that.
Okay.
And then there are people that cannot process when they take supplements. And so now we have a new methylation cream that allows you to absorb it through the skin.
Okay.
And so, if one system is not working, we're going to bypass it and move into the other thing. And the B vitamins are energy and prevention of fatigue and mood stabilization and mood elevation, and it's the feel-good vitamins. It's the only ones that you notice.
Right.
I mean, it's like the ones that I get up and I go, oh, yeah, you feel great today. If you're not having that, it's just like you have to have the coffee, you have to have this. You're just tired all the time. A lot of times, just the B vitamins in a complex really makes a huge difference.
So the options that you offer in your practice, people, I guess you can go out and you can just get some B vitamins and start taking them, but
right. But you're
going to say you need more of this and you need more of that, and you're okay in this one. And,
absolutely.
Here's how you can add to that.
Yeah. I am not against a good multi and that kind of thing. I think all of these things are great, just as insurance. But I had been taking a very popular, very expensive vitamin for 3 years before I ever took the first test. And what happened was I was deficient in 5 things. And I had no idea. And so I'd been taking this for 3 years. That's long enough. I mean, it's a 3 to 6 month profile. I mean, you definitely have to take something for 6 months to truly change it. Sometimes longer, but I should have known. That should have covered it. And so obviously I was not getting what I thought I was getting.
Right.
And so we need to be clear about what it is.
Absolutely. So we're just about out of time. Dr. McIntosh, please tell us where we can find Kansas City Chiropractic, how we can get in touch with you.
Sure. 816-753-4600. We're at 4510 Bellevue, which is right on the west side of the plaza. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us at kansascitychiropractic.com.
And they post a lot of good things on Facebook, like how to walk properly on the ice so you don't slip and have to go to the chiropractor.
Yes,
you know,
we've
like
had a
that.
lot of falls. I mean, it's very icy out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching or listening to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine show. We're coming to you from the Kansas City Ice Center and their Skate with Santa located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. I am Steve Fish. We'll be right back.
Go online and watch Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports Magazine television show. It's available on the Good Sports KC YouTube channel and features local interviews with local athletes and experts covering sports, health, and exercise topics of importance to KC fans. And be sure to pick up your copy of the new KC Sports and Fitness Magazine, featuring the Bud Light Chiefs Report, the Surplus Exchange College Sports Report, the Cargo Largo Health and Fitness Report, and the KC Ice Center Hockey Report. KC Sports Magazine is always free, so pick one up today. These days, we're all so busy, and many of us ignore our health and let stress turn into chronic pain. Dr. Lynn McIntosh of Kansas City Chiropractic can provide you with the proper care to relieve pain and stress, improve your health, and get more out of life. And right now, get a free deep tissue laser treatment with your initial visit. Just mention KC Sports when you make an appointment. For more information on Dr. McIntosh and Kansas City Chiropractic, call 816-753-4600 or visit kansascitychiropractic.com.
With the current trend to live a greener lifestyle, many people and businesses now recycle their electronics. At the Surplus Exchange, your e-waste will never go to a landfill or incinerator, nor will we allow e-waste to be shipped overseas. Some companies employ this tactic and end up polluting other countries with our waste. All materials are safely tracked, destroyed, or reclaimed right here in the U.S. The Surplus Exchange is Kansas City's link between industry, charity, and the environment. To find out more, visit surplusexchange.org.
The outdoor ice pavilion at the Kansas City Ice Center is now open. Come out to a public skating session on the outdoor ice pavilion or on their indoor rink. And sign up now for Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey classes at the Kansas City Ice Center. The KC Ice Center is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. For more information on public skating times or to register for a camp or class, visit kcicecenter.com or call 913-441-3033. That's 913-441-3033. The Army Reserve has more than 120 unique career opportunities, so you can add to your current strengths or build brand new ones. Join the Army Reserve and you'll make a difference in your life and the lives of others. Learn more at goarmy.com/reserve. For more information, contact the Greater Kansas City Company at 3720 Arrowhead Drive, Suite B. Telephone number 816-531-3818. There's Strong, and then there's Army Strong, paid for by the U.S. Army. Experience a touch of the Ozarks when you tee off at Winterstone Golf Course in Independence. Visit winterstonegolf.com for daily specials and call 816-257-5755 for lessons or information on tournament hosting. Stop by the Gambino's Pizza in Lenexa or Olathe and get a large pizza for the price of a medium, or get 15% off your entire order with your coupon from Kansas City Sports and Fitness. Visit the Lenexa Gambino's at 8725 Brigade, a half mile east of 435 off 87, and the Olathe Gambino's at 14960 West 119th behind Olive Garden. Call in your order at the Lenexa Gambino's at 913-888-1011 and the Olathe Gambino's at 913-390-0400. Gambino's Pizza, you're going to love it.
Welcome back to Good Sports, Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show, the show that complements Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. I am Steve Fish. Today we're here to skate with Santa on the outdoor ice pavilion at the Kansas City Ice Center, located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. You can call 913-441-3033 or visit their website, kcicecenter.com, for more details on public skating sessions, their leagues, and Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey programs. Now, in our current issue of Kansas City Sports and Fitness, check out our U.S. Army High School Top Performers section. This month we honor Bishop Miege boys soccer coach Joe Huppy for their state championship and soccer goalie Alex Lutz for his record-setting 11 shutouts, including one in the championship game. Plus, we honor future soldier Jonathan Thompson from Liberty North, who played on the varsity football team. Now, you can pick up your copy of KC Sports and Fitness at over 700 locations, including Mafia Pizzeria, Southside, Old Shawnee Pizza, Eagles Landing Golf Course, both Minsky's on Berry Road, and right here at the Kansas City Ice Center. Now, in the upcoming weeks on Good Sports, later on in January, we will be back here at the Kansas City Ice Center, which again is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. In January, we'll also be back at Mafia Mafia Pizzeria, Southside, a regular location for us at 127th and Metcalf. And on January 4th, we will be at a new location, Gambino's Pizza, located on Brigade, just east of 435 off of 87th Street in Lenexa. So come on out and join us, and you might see yourself on TV. And now you can view Good Sports on YouTube. Search for the Good Sports KC channel. Now, we're joined today at the Ice Center by Dean Nelson, who is the general manager of the Ice Center. Dean, welcome back to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me. Thank you, Steve.
There's a lot of cool things that are going on here at the Ice Center right now. You're about halfway through the outdoor season. How long is the outdoor pavilion going to be open?
Last year we held the outdoor ice till about the middle of March. So, we will have public skates on that outdoor rink until the middle of March, we're hoping. So, like Friday nights, Saturday afternoons, Sunday afternoons, great outdoor public skates. It's nothing like skating outdoors and the good temperatures that we have around here for the winter. So, those public skates as well as hockey games and stuff will go on till about the middle of March, we're hoping.
That's excellent, yeah. So kids can take advantage of it during spring break and things like that as well. And you've got a lot of, like you mentioned, you've got a lot of activities going on there. The public skates in January you have special theme skates and things like that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We have special theme skates. I was mentioning earlier when we were just talking before the program. We have, I believe in the month of January, which is National Skating Month, it is. So on Friday nights is our main night. We'll have Spirit Night or Crazy Hat Night or Wild Pants Night or something, and it's $5 to get in. And then we give prizes away for, those kids or those adults or that wear those items. I believe also on Saturday nights, you'd have to check our website on this. I believe there's some family nights out there. And I believe it's Saturday night is family night on two of the Saturdays in January. And what it is, I believe it's like a $5 again promotional deal where if you come with your family or something like that, you can get in for a $5 cost. So.
Well, I know that was always a lot of fun with my kids, when they were younger, to get out there and skate and chase them around when I could actually keep up with them.
Right.
That ended very quickly, though. But, so you've got that. And then the other things, which is a staple here at the Ice Center, is your Learn to Skate and your Learn to Play hockey programs.
Yeah.
And those are just great things that kids can get involved
We do,
in.
Once they come out for public skate, maybe once to try it, or some of them go into that Learn to Skate right away. So we have Learn to Skate that goes Saturdays and Mondays, and it's rotating every 6 weeks. So really just check our website, the kcicenter.com, or load our new app, KCIC app, on your mobile devices, and that will kind of lead you through the process of signing up for Learn to Skate. Now, Learn to Play Hockey is another program, but it's just for hockey. So it's kids 3 to 10, 3 to 11, somewhere in there that are wanting to play hockey. The Learn to Skate is more for your recreational skater or your figure skater. The Learn to Play Hockey is more for your hockey player, your hockey boy or girl who knows they want to play hockey. So it's a great program we have, and that new one starts January 4th. So if you're a little bit late in seeing the show and we've already started our session, go ahead still and give me a call if you want to sign up for that, and we can get you in.
And it's 913-441-3033. Go to their website, kcicenter.com. It's got all the information that Dean has just shared with us. So if you didn't have a pen to write it down, you've got it right there at your website, which it's a great place to go get all your questions answered and things like that. So when kids start with the Learn to Play Hockey, what kind of equipment do they need?
Basically all they need is a helmet, because that's pretty important for the kids to fit them right. We have helmets here you can borrow, or we have full packages here that you can rent from us. But that helmet is really important, because kids will get into a helmet that's too small or too big, and that's almost as hard for them too. They can't see it, comes down over their eyes, or it's pushing on their head. So really a helmet at your local sporting goods store, you can get a helmet with a face mask, and then everything else we can help them out with. We have the skates here to get them on the ice. We have the sticks. We have the shin pads, the elbow pads, the breezers. If you want to get as much for your kid, you can, or if you want just a little bit, we can help you anywhere in between. I always say kind of start with just a few things, and we'll build from there. Like, just start with the helmet. Come on in. We'll get you sticks, gloves, and skates.
Right.
That's really about all you need. Then you fall down on your knees and your elbows, and you figure, oh, wait a second, I'm going to need knee pads and elbow pads because that's where I'm hurting now, Mom. And once they get more equipment on them, they realize it's not so hard when they fall, but it takes them a little bit of time to know that.
The little guys, it's not such a big deal when they fall anyway.
That's what you always told me.
They're so close to the ice, it doesn't hurt as much.
That's what you had always said,
So that's a good thing. Now, we've only got about a minute or so here, but you guys have hockey tournaments and things like that are going on here
Yeah,
as well in December.
Yeah, in December we had 2 hockey tournaments. We'll have the Bantam one and then the Squirt one, and they're called Winter Classics, and we have the games outdoor on our pavilion, as we mentioned. We use that not only for public skating, but we use that a lot for hockey games and practices because of the large drive for youth hockey here right now. And then we will have a Pee Wee tournament in February, and I believe it's at February 14th, 15th, and 16th. We had talked about Valentine's Day, and I believe it might be President's Weekend that weekend or
really?
something. So the 14th, 15th, and 16th is our Pee Wee tournament, which another 16 teams, 14 from out of the city of Kansas City will be here. We'll have 2 teams, and then we'll have 14 out-state teams come in, like Des Moines and Omaha, Kirkwood from St. Louis, St. Peter, Chesterfield, those kind of teams. So it's just a great deal for the Ice Center.
And those kids that come here, I mean, they might live in a hockey community where they've got more rinks or they've got enough rinks per capita and all that.
Yep.
But this is a draw.
This is a huge draw. I mean, I come from Rochester, Minnesota, as I've told you many times. We were up there a couple weeks ago, and they have, 6 rinks within 5 miles.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing that competes with this. All my buddies are jealous. I show them pictures. Some of them have been here to see it and help me with camps and clinics, and it really is just an awesome, awesome thing for all the kids and adults who go out there and skate.
Absolutely. Well, Dean, again, give us your phone number or how they can reach you.
Sure, they can reach us down here at the Ice Center at 913-441-3033, or else, log on to our website or our app, kcicenter.com, or the KCIC app.
Dean, thanks for joining us. That will do it for today's show. My thanks to our host for the show, KCI Center, which is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. Dean Nelson, the GM from KCIC, who joined us here today, and Dr. Lynn McIntosh from Kansas City Chiropractic. Be sure to join me, Steve Fish, again next week at the same time for Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show. Check out some of our other shows on YouTube. All you have to do is search for the Good Sports KC channel. So until next week, be sure to read all about sports, health, and exercise in Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. You'll find it all over KC, and it's free, so pick one up today.